know that 90% of human brain development happens in the first 5 years of life? Meaning to say, the brain increases in size and skills during this period. It is during this period that there is maximum neuronal connections that is happening between the brain that will help us eventually to move, communicate and form different solutions. The growth in part of the brain that is responsible for language peaks from birth to 3 years of age. Researchers prove that during this period of life, children can learn new words in every 90 minutes. So hi everyone and welcome to my YouTube channel SLP Bus. So today I'm going to present you on the topic speech and language milestones for children from birth to 5 years of age, which is the critical age period. Those of you who have not subscribed, please do subscribe because it's a lot of free and useful information coming your way. So it would be great if you support me as well. And a note to all the parents who are viewing this, please do not take a heave if your child is not falling into any of these milestones. As a speech language pathologist, I must say that it is vital to get your child assessed properly using the appropriate language or test batteries that are available and suitable for your child. And you should go seek a speech language pathologist, a qualified speech language pathologist at the nearest pediatric centers or hospitals, and get to know what exactly is happening with your child. If any one of my viewers would like to ask me the question, well, there is a slight delay, should I wait? Then my answer is no. The earliest the child is at the right hands, the better it is. If any parents or caregivers who are viewing this are trying to skip to your child's respective age now, please do not do that, because I'm going to discuss from birth to 5 years and the different milestones or the different skills that the child should achieve in each age. And it is important to see if your child was reflecting these and if your child was performing all these acts at this particular age itself, because it is important to see whether the child was following a correct track of acquisition. In the first 0 to 3 months period, your child will begin to respond to many of the environmental sounds. They will also start seeing your moving lips and mouth, and they will smile back to you and also make some forms of sounds like oh, etc. In the next 3 to 6 months period, your child will slowly begin to understand and locate the source of the sound, and they will start to turn their head and search towards a speaker. At the same time, the child will also begin to notice any changes in your voice expressions. For example, whether you're angry, whether you're sad, etc. Slightly, they'll start distinguishing this. At the same time, they'll also be understanding or begin to understand some very common words that you use with the child. For example, peekaboo, etc. And the child will slowly, towards 6 months, they'll start using some more sounds in their vocal play, like pa, ba, ba, something like that. In 6 to 9 months of time, your child will slowly begin to explore the world and the objects in it by shaking it, making noises with it, putting it in the mouth, etc. And they will also begin to understand what do you mean when you slowly extend your hand and say, come here. So they'll slowly understand what you mean by that. And it is this in this 6 to 9 months period that there is extensive babbling that is happening, which is basically the child will begin to produce more sounds like appa, da da da, puta, etc. So you really feel like your child is now really saying a lot of sounds now. In the period of 9 to 12 months, your child will begin to follow some simple commands like give me, put it down, or even understand some simple questions like oh, where is mama, where is the ball. So they will slowly give some responses towards that. At the same time, they'll also start to point when we name something. For example, when we say where is the ball, or show me tiger, so maybe the child will start to point with independently. At the same time, the child will also sometimes use their first words. For example, they might say baba for daddy, they might say doggy for dog, or they would say water for water. Now in the 12 to 18 months period, which is basically the 1 to 1.5 year period, your child will slowly appear to understand and use more words each week. And they will start showing more interest to book reading activities for about 1 to 2 minutes period. And it is during this period that they will slowly follow some more commands, like some 1 to 2 step commands. For example, bring mama's phone from the table, dear. And at the same time, the child will also begin to use and imitate more sounds, and they would try to communicate with you by dragging and using some words and pointing. In 18 to 24 months period, which is basically the 1.5 to 2 years period, your child will slowly able to understand all the basic items and objects that is around him, and he'll also be able to distinguish one from the other. And at the same time, he'll be able to imitate two words clearly without using much of the gestures, such as the use of pointing and hand dragging, etc. And he'll start using more of the words now, such as "Mummy, come," "Let's go," or "More milk," etc. Now, the speaking vocabulary, if you see, for this age period is about 10 to 20 words. So guys, I'm going to stop the video right now, because it's going to be very lengthy if I do the whole 0 to 5 years. So let's have it as part A and part B. So this is going to be the part A, and definitely stay tuned for part B, because in part B I'll be describing more about age 3 to 5 and more. Well, if there is anything that you need to talk to me, or if there is any suggestions or concerns that you have, please mention them in the comment box, or you can email me directly through the mail ID that is given in the description box. So thanks for watching.